What is up, everybody? Thanks for coming to practice with me once again. Today we are going to be throwing one full game with the Radical Evil Eye. Let me show you my layout. Here we go. So we got a symmetrical ball, which I tend to gravitate towards. This is officially the first Radical ball that I've drilled, so I'm excited about that. I've heard some amazing things. We are just bowling on a house shot here at Plano Super Bowl. So let's see what we're working with, what kind of adjustments we might have to make. I did bring some Abralon pads with me if we need that. So let's just rock and roll. Just gonna stand somewhere near the track area and kind of go from there. Okay, sliding around 22, crossing about 13, 14 at the arrows. Down lane, it probably got to around 7, 8. Not bad. Let's throw another shot and I'll show you guys my flares. Always, always, always wipe off that ball. So we'll stand in a similar spot over here. A smidge more up the lane. Sliding around 21. Didn't quite get that ball to the friction like I did over here. But light shaker, we'll take it. We'll take it. So let's check out. See if we can get close up of my flare. My rings there. Pretty tight. Pretty tight. Just tells me the ball is pretty stable overall. Not super high flaring. All right. Let's move a couple boards right with my feet. Let's just see what this ball will do. Oh no. Oh wow. I absolutely thought that ball was gonna go even more high flush. Maybe not quite Brooklyn, but it definitely responds to the friction. That was for sure. I'm not sure that is super controllable ball motion. But that's why we're practicing with it, because we need to see what the heck is it gonna do when I'm on top of it a little more. What is it gonna do when I open up my angles a little more, maybe soften my speed. So let's try that over here. Just a couple boards left. Again, my moves are not crazy. You guys know I don't have a super high rev rate. We're going to slow our ball speed a smidge. All right. So that one I slid around 25. Let's see what it says up here my ball speed was, because you never know. That throw was 13.4, and of course our speed is clocked down there. So off my hand, probably 16 and change. I think my normal speed is probably in the pro shop around 7.2 to 7.5 on a normal day, which is, I would say, on the higher side. I tend to be much more speed dominant than rev dominant, so a lot of times it doesn't match. So I have to get creative with surfaces, things of that nature. Okay, well, let's throw another one. Actually, let's move left over here because I did move right. The ball came screaming off the friction. I thought it was going to go a lot more high than it did. So let's stand on the right lane like we were just that shot over there on the left lane. Again, a little slower ball speed, give the ball some time. I'm telling you, this ball is surprising me because, like, generally speaking, shots like that for me would be a lot quicker off the spot, which isn't necessarily what I want either. At the end of the day, you're just looking for control. And right now, that is what I'm seeing, so that's a good thing. Let's check out the flares again. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. All right, we are halfway through. So this is frame 6. Let's move right on this lane and maybe try to get more up the back of it, even more, and see what this will do. All right. So again, just trying to figure out maybe the extremes. Ew. Oh, no chance. No chance. Okay. Well, it had no problem getting down the lane. It did not slow down quite enough, as in early enough, closer to me. Got lucky to get the 7 out, because that was absolutely a 710. But honestly, just good to know. Always shoot our spares. All right, well, listen, we are going to do the same thing over here. Try to move right, get more up the back of it, a little more end over end, and see if we get a different result, same result. Trial and error. That's why we practice these things, to try to figure it out. Right. Oh, do you see that? So clearly, a couple of things, honestly. I feel like I kind of hit that one more at the bottom, even though that really wasn't so much the intention. But 6 in general, I feel like comes off the spot more than 5. And again, that's just generally speaking, because I bowl here all the time. So, frame 8. Let's score check here. If you've been keeping mental tabs, we have all strikes minus the flat 10 we just left on this lane. So we're gonna stand right again. We're gonna maybe try to catch it a little bit more at the bottom. See if we can get it to the friction and what the heck it's gonna do. Oh, that was better. Yeah, baby. I said it was better like at the arrows. You know, when you just have those shots, like we all have those shots where just off your hand, it just feels amazing. You just know it's gonna be good. Like the only thing that could go wrong is an 8-pin, which happens, 100% happens. But so far, I am liking what I'm seeing. We're gonna move back to the left, try to get around it a little more, and see with a little bit of a slower ball speed, like maybe which reaction I'd like better. so from the shot over here, last frame, I am moving my feet 6 boards left. Just randomly picked a number. We're going to slow down a little bit. That was good. I don't know if my dance was better than the strike, but it was good. So, truth be told, it's more challenging for me to throw it slower because it's literally a conscious effort because it's not what I naturally do. However, with that being said, I kind of like that motion better because like my eyes tell me there's more miss room, which of course is a good thing. Like we should always be looking for that. Always be looking for the margin of error. And I think I have that with slower ball speed, trying to get around it a little more. So here we are, 10th frame. We are on pace for 279. I'm gonna, again, stand in the same spot as I did frame number 9. Throw it a little slower. Oh no. All right. Well, I said oh no because I did not get that ball right early enough. It went down lane and 1000% got behind the head pin. Lucky, just a flat 10, which I very much deserved. That ball did not slow down enough. So we'll have to change our angles on the fill shot here, assuming I can be successful and convert this 10 pin. Yay. All right, let's end on a good note here. So I've had 2 flat hits over here. That one, the most recent one, I would say was all me. Ball definitely needs to get to the friction, in my opinion. So we're just gonna move our eyes, try to get a little steeper, stand in the same kind of spot, see what we got. That was better. Way better. Woohoo! We have shot officially 258 with the Evil Eye. Honestly, that is probably my first entire game with that ball. Keeping score, that is. I have bowled with it quite a bit. And making those adjustments, just moving right, moving left, slowing down, getting behind it, etc. I'm really liking what I'm seeing. So I think I'm gonna keep the surface as is, which I believe is around 1500 out of the box. Let it lane shine and see what we're working with. But I tend to gravitate towards those types of symmetrical bowling balls because my eye likes to see that prediction and that control. So Evil Eye, you get a thumbs up from me.